Etiefo ni mo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so NPP4 through KT Hammond edi ababe to Ghana for him say they are going to cite a speaker Alban Bagbin for contempt of court. Now contempt of court no, I am going to show you how it works, and then you be who say NPP4 omu case and now omu ni case. Now, sa contempt your person mo cite Alban Bagbin, what will be the outcome? At the NBC. And then first time I subscribe and I click the notification bell so you understand latest news be about one sa ebeka. Contempt of court a simple analogy. Na nini na say enye Alban Bagbin pe. The emphasis will be the work of court. Na court ama ruling say ye BBC na one for asa ade no so na wanye obi ebe cite for contempt ana say wakasa ama netia eye judiciary no wakasa ma netia court no embra wo mu di asem ye nyandi asem ni wiye na wakwa akotena baby eka se judges ya wo mu di asem ne de jama wo mu akwa akwaje bribe jama wo mu peso mu di ma we jama embra ye ndi case ni wiye ye betumi achill for contempt. Normally, no, the bench, judiciary nankasa betumi atro I invite for contempt. And now say, nipakra what they assembly koko PM or court no. Ono betumi akọ eye judges nenim akọ tre judges ne say. Ade a woka say asumi si wonye no wanye nti enu hunti e wo say wo cheno for contempt. Nti normally no, that is how contempt works, okay? And so I just want people to understand the whole ideology behind contempt of court, and then what the NPP is saying say omo baba yes. Now let's go into NPP4 contempt of court here. Omo say omo baba ye. In the first place, see, I bet you be for contempt of court. You need to establish the facts and nipa chrono or the snap courts no ema and when diso. And the NPP4 be to me the omonsa esi omobo. Aka say Alban Bagbin orders our maye Supreme Court orders our maye no Alban Bagbin undi so ya na. NPP betum the monsa atu omobo no mo akasa asem no. Well, if they can do that, they think they can do that, no betum the monsa atu omobo so akase ane sa dia, then well they can go forward and file for contempt. But then as I stand right now, baby am imagine ne de me hu ni say sebe eyensem hunu, because Alban Bagbin has not announced in court, in parliament, say Supreme Court decision on Fuaso. He has not said anywhere. He has not sacked the people at Supreme Court among the order say on your stay of execution. He has not sacked them. In fact, and that is why I'm saying say sa case we ni nano, the way the NPP is trying to be crybabies around it, you see, all you have to do is that go to the parliament, sit down with the people like kase yapami umuefi parliament. Let Alban Bagbin say daddy en crofo no me moment na say no akọ Supreme Court no akọ filing no for contempt. Na oji na ho a wo ka say wo ko file Alban Bagbin wo ko chine for contempt. If Alban Bagbin also strikes back, na Supreme Court judges no so say wo file omo for contempt. Ya na mo refi mo hu say enye only one group and enye only judiciary independent to me file for contempt. Ya na mo refi mo hu say the parliamentary parliament also has those powers so omo so be chinipa for contempt. If I think say NPP4, listen, this situation, this issue is very simple to be resolved. And yes, simple, so same way. And yes, simple say a resolve yourself no. Nini nane say let the NPP stop being crybabies. It's as simple as that. The NPP should stop being crybabies. Once they stop being crybabies, this issue is resolved. I don't understand why. As a Ghana for you, when in a bimuso so NPP4 ne so no muye we na ase de mentiasie. Asem way I koso ni na no. You can blame the NDC for unim say even in parliament krano enye mbra say majority was out na baby minority tina baby e yo mo ankasa e no mo decide e say ye be ni say nti ukoko gina Supreme Court krana enye mbra. Nti just because of your sitting position Now wo yes anyama we na wo throw tantrum as a sports brat and akola bia onsa ankola na as a sikafo mana ya say omo na as ya mani bibia no suno. That is what the NPP is doing now. So person sun kwa trend maame ye be file ye be cite Alban Bagbin for contempt. Ye be citing for contempt. Run to your mother, run to her. Run to her. Monon so file for contempt no. But you see the NPP omo refi omo me say whatever is happening today, it will be a precedence. One day, a very NPP for no, and that is when they will learn. I quite remember, Embra NPP for a year or more just almost a kill Mankasa Munipa from Parliament for Mena MP. That time, not the majority, the minority leader, Harun Idrisu. Harun Idrisu told the Speaker of Parliament then, Professor Michael Kwe, say idea we are muye, it will come back to haunt you. Muamo MP ya mo pamini, it will come back to haunt you. Dachi bi ebeba baberemo MPP fo mfino. And the baberemo no, you people have become crybabies, and Ghana for na sabi omo yanyachumfo no, yentumi hwem wenim enka no kware ne ntremo. Sa issue we a ebaye, huamo na cause problem in the first place. Eyemo MPP for. And yet the leadership of the NPP and now cause problems no. NDC for your baby you NPP for you couldn't control your own people. Emma 3 of them as you were more called as independent because you failed to manage them. All these 3 people almost more called as independent. Issues arise here and you couldn't handle the issue. For me na MP no, nanka wamba as independent nanka money no handle mo issues ni year, nanka wamba as independent. Afe wo wini ye no mo person back to MPP. Eye mo failure ene ma for me na MP no, sa situation ne bae. Mune Cynthia Morrison, any suhum MP ni na, eye mo failure, you couldn't handle their issues because they had grievances. With the nomination and every single thing, primaries and all, they had grievances. Our motre say, as a party, no, at tangrophobia, party, no, tangrophobia against yen. In Kaye, but you couldn't handle it. And then, sabe in previous mo sabe mo incompetence mo ntumi handle mo issues no mo de aba be for NDC for emende mo de aba be sign speaker mo de aba be sign Ghana for ni na emende mo pese mo play victims. And if you want to understand, see a person your case will be a narcissist. Clearly no MPP for whatever they are doing the AC ni na no, it tells you they are such a narcissist group of narcissist people. And no more form a political party I from MPP. NDC in the baby, and a moment crop for. Nanka NDC for cran and commodity among carry. But omo 2 mo for, wentie, ye no mocase one day, a bebano. Na mo ye MPP for, nanka intimo pesa mocase, a MPP for, and nanka the hang parliament, and nanka NDC. And anka yanka say NDC for there is no clear majority and NDC for the koko file for independence and kamo pesa mo say MPP for na kamo be kum ade na Ghana for yanka no kwai sa ade na nkrofo ye nyatwum sa inti MPP for ankasa and the koko fa asem ne bae. What the NDC did, NDC anya boni bia Alban Bagbin anya boni bia, what he did and he say on my precedence no. And I've told you, when it comes to Supreme Court, when it comes to Parliament, these constitutional bodies, precedence, no, it is more like a rule, it is more like a law. Alban Bagbin has done no wrong. All he did was use precedence and to say, and they say they see it. Nipakra wa babetena so ansa meba na say na to no dia, then clearly say ne yenso ye beye. Ondi bone mudi mrika e de akwakọ die Supreme Court enim amende Supreme Court fo nso enim eba begu ase e magana fo ni na sori a yetumi kasa Supreme Court fo enim by heart. And even former judges, Kesa Obienim say ewo court ayenka ho asem, former judges and even lawyers can speak against the Supreme Court on this case. And the Supreme Court cannot even dare to say that they are filing or they are citing people for contempt because they know say omunim no mokoko yesa, it will be another issue. All because of NPP. All because of your failure. All because mwakwa kofa asem aba. Response be a mo maye obi yusu ade na mo no mo ye nipa sin obi ana And then you got the Supreme Court also doing whatever they will do for you. Supreme Court na ye obeyama muewia. All you have to do is come to the parliament. You are complaining say NDC for akwa mo side. Didn't ya na de bia NDC for ene ba betina parliament in tem. Didn't ya? If you feel that that is the problem, say NDC for ba betina on side. Strategize and go early and go and sit there. Obi aso mu. Parliament no keys no ye dey share NDC for nsa. Say NDC for pe e no mo embra parliament in tem. Dabi say NDC for to me kotina in tem dia. Munsu mo betumi akontem. Iti mo pa mo Contempt na munsu mo kontena se. Mo Contempt na mo kontena se. Na Bagbin ba bekasa na okase dabi NPP for mo ye minority nti mo kontena ha. Na enu mo hu se Bagbin wendi asem ne so. Mo de mo nkrofo ko na afe mo nkrofo no mo de mo kokopiem wo parliament. Na afe Bagbin ka se yensa ke mo nkrofo na mo hu say yes you can cite Bagbin for contempt, but you have not done your part. You have failed from the beginning since this case came. You have not shown leadership and you have not done your part on this issue. And now baby do I want so be your part na ko be hu say at least you've taken responsibility no. And also I want ye and also who blame me NDC, who blame me Bagbin. Nti NPP for pa yenya moden. Yenya moden. E die pa ne wo wiase mo betumi aka mo beka say we die yenya fault na ya giatum e die mon country yen. E die mon country yen. Because it looks like in everything biano, oh we na ye, oh we na ye, oh enye oh ye we. Udwen want to say what at all is wrong with you people? NPP for no, a dear name of problem. Mon country Ghana for ni NTA. What at all is wrong with you people? What at all is your problem? Yen deni yenye mamo as Ghana for deni yenye. Because I same way Abbey, I don't see any role the NDC has played wrong. I don't see any role. I don't see any bad thing Bagbin has done. But moi chechire asem na dia to Bagbin kon e no mo pe no kware kan nso to no mo blame Bagbin e na ya Bagbin fault. Bagbin na ye say moi chechire dia na show mo kon Bagbin mistake ben why? What has he done wrong? Have you played your part? Try babies ne ya babel ye share radio so ne mo mama de mo afa leader na mo afa bidie afenyuma ken na mo afa ne de. But who will choose afenyuma ken over Osei Mensa Bonsu? Yes, Osei Mensa Bonsu, he had his own problems. Ye bonechi wa platform we so. But when no be who Osei Mensa Bonsu no say wa kwa choose afenyuma ken. A same simple case where aba and there a blow out of proportion cause financial loss to the state in same way ni nano. So simple case where abe inti na ka o Osei Mensa Bonsu na ko obedi nkola nsem sei. Osei Mensa Bonsu na ka same way na ba beto ni mu a obedi nkola nsem sei. Mo se mo afa leader nini. Inti KT Hammond nso ne dia wo kan no. I see they will cite Bagbin for contempt. Yen read in here the Ghana for catch no. Obi say when you didn't come into chamber, old age doesn't guarantee wisdom and power. And Obi catch no. Into mo free parliament no mo amba. Unzo so bet cite Bagbin for contempt. And all can say yes you will be in here and interest in the back on one yansa. And all I see. So Chief Justice Tukonu can panel a jury of Supreme Court judges in less than 24 hours to make a frivolous ruling against Parliament in favor of a few bozo MPs when serious matters of national interest have been before it for several months. Interesting. Also, this man may possibly not have practiced in our courts. He won't be speaking this way if he knew the procedure for committal for contempt under our rules. They just talk anyhow, as if they are the only ones with sense. Go ahead there. No be catch no. Ko as mo kasa te say as dey mo pe na mo nyansa. Obe file obe cite Alban for contempt. Kona ko cite ne. Na ba ko ne catch no. I say if only you succeed, a man who leaves his brain in his bathroom, idiotic and nonsensical. I say KT Hammond, let your grey hair speak wisdom. Did you grow the grey hair or it was weaved on your head? You are not wise, old man at all. You talk faster than you think. You and who will cite Almighty Speaker for contempt? You, these old men in government, are rascals, corrupt and criminals. Or say a lawyer like KT Hammond should know better. He is very blind. Ɔse double standards. The former speaker declared Fomena seat vacant and nothing happened. What is good for the goose is surely good for the gander. Ɔse instead of you putting Ghana first and get into the chamber to do government business, you rather want to occupy a seat of your choice and be called majority side as if you were born with that title. Ɔse dirty criminal cocoa head chief KT Hammond, who sold Ghana's vessel and shared the money with Kufuor criminals. And the Emra KT Hammond here, minister, no? And a lot of people don't know this story. There was a time KT Hammond was minister under Kufuor. Ghana ye japade ye drill ship. Ena omokokoton ya ebabe dane nsem bebree. Ena obi ede kan no say KT Hammond no oye corrupt. Okokoton Ghana ship. I say, and Parliament will also cite Supreme Court for contempt for interfering in Parliament's business. I say, these are the wise men in NPP. Please, whatever it takes, vote wisely. I say, the Supreme Court doesn't own the Constitution. That's what the NPP doesn't understand. The court itself works under the law. NPP is pushing the Supreme Court to go above the law, which no go work. I say, Honorable KT Hammond, don't you know the responsibility of each of the arms of government? You growler. You don't have to do this, Grandpa. Hey, you are a minister safe. Hey, Ghana yewu. Also, your foolish, wasted, empty heads NPP MPs, including you, has caused financial loss to the state at the expenses with the citizens' pockets. Fool, bodam nonsense. Also, what does he mean when say we will? Is he the Supreme Court or we is referring to NPP? The judiciary can't interfere with the legislative branch unless the issue infringes on Constitution, and in this case, there is none. Bagbin should hold the line. Or say, were you in Parliament today? Or say, without Parliament, there wouldn't be a Chief Justice. This should tell you that Parliament is more powerful than the Chief Justice. Or say, funny how these people tout themselves as intellectuals. Your end will really, your end will really miserable. Not just a KT Hammond and Yefe. That's what someone is saying. I say old age is never a guarantee for wisdom. Parliament will also cite the Supreme Court for contempt of Parliament for encroaching into the affairs of Parliament and more. As the first term in office, they employed lots of judges and they own the judiciary system now. They know when they go to the judiciary, they'll win because they are the one making the rulings. Ghana, we are in danger. The judiciary is now corrupt. As they stop ranting, it won't go anywhere. Were you in Parliament today? I say, do we have to joke with everything? I say, the parliamentary joker is always the first to cry. I say, is it not this man who saw the drill ship during Kufuor's era? Obi say, Jimmy has spoken. I say, is this the same KT Hammond who just insulted the media? I say, what are you waiting for? I say, since they can assemble all the Supreme Court justices within an hour and receive judgment, what are they waiting for? I say, what does he mean when he says we will? The judiciary can't interfere with the legislative branch unless the issue infringes, I think we've read. I say, this old man and fooling. Oh, I say, old age and so, now being what from, I say, Kwasiakasa say, go and cite him for one nana, oh, fui. Oh, as I attended you, oh, fui, no. I made the power because Obi, oh, fui. Obi say perfectly. I say, are these guys ignorant or they don't know the law? I say, hurry up. I say, some people think Ghana is their personal property. Obi say ignorant braggadocious. Or say a wise man once said, not everyone who is old with grey hair is wise. I felt that. Or say foolish old man, go and bend the sea. Just like a shippo. Or say from the onset and now we know who the problem is. Or say the one who introduced pension at age 60 at age of 60 years was wise. I say, so this man understands the Constitution at all. I say, you are serious like your party. I say, you're empty head like coconuts. You will even make your case worse if you try that nonsense. If you believe you are majority, go to Parliament and work. Obi say, Kasa by heart. I say, you that speak like a toddler, funny man. Obi nsu bisa say, which court? I say, for refusing to show in Parliament, laughing out loud. Obi say, speaker wise. I say, why did he hear that? I say, the speaker shall do same to Chief Justice too. I say, go ahead. Don't say it's honorable. I say, make it try safe. I say, this man here is evil. Obi also say, vote wisely. Obi say, ha ha ha. Obi say, foolish old man with his gray hair. Who would have thought that he would be the one calling for the country to be set on fire? I say, Katie, go to his house and cite him for contempt. Na niyama. I say, shame. you made us regretted voting for you. Charlie, I say you go cry tire. I say, why should the Supreme Court interfere in Parliament issues in the first place? Obi say noise maker. Obi say empty old man. Obi say hey. Obi say biggest joke ever. I say, how did this man become trade minister? I respect him, but he has no knowledge and capacity to be a trade minister, even in Cape Verde. I say, this buffoon still they talk. Obi say rhetorical. Obi say failed government. Obi say aboa. Obi say hey Ghana. So you are seeing the comments and you are seeing how Ghanaians are insulting KT Hammond for making or for saying what he said. I say this man is lucky to be alive and is vocal during the time of fools, bunch of fools. We all, cause how is this man even a member of parliament? How? The rest of us don't have any sense for people like this to be in parliament of a whole country. Poo. I say, and who the hell is Supreme Court? Stop behaving like a child. I say, you are only going to worsen the matter. This man is grown, but he has to grow up. In Ghana for send your moody KT Hammond atem no. Montreal mo your comment box ni mo. Me da say.